What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit. This is your host, Zach, and today's subreddit is r/IDontWorkHereLady.
This story's called Triple Trouble, an entitled parent story followed by two I Don't Work Here ladies. Few things to note. This happened a couple years back, so details are a tad fuzzy. All names are changed for privacy reasons. Also, most swearing will be censored by having a less vulgar alternative in its place while italicized, i.e. Dookie. Did I write this? Long post ahead, teal deer at the bottom. Lastly, I'd like to thank, not us, for reading my last I Don't Work Here Lady story, this one. It was honestly amazing to hear it being narrated and it really made my day. Yeah, I listen to YouTubers reading Reddit stories while working, makes the job go by a bit faster. The party. There's me, a second-degree black belt, currently going for a computer science major. Matt, metalhead going mechanical engineering major. Morgan, childhood friend and savage roaster going software engineering. Liz, Morgan's younger sister, has anxiety issues when strangers get too close/touch her, does not do well with confrontation, feels like a second little sister to me. Background? So, after finishing our spring semester, we decided to celebrate passing our classes. And finally, overcoming the nightmare known as Calculus 2 by going to Dave & Buster's, a local arcade, and playing games. Maybe have a few drinks with friends. So we and 7 or 8 other friends go out there to celebrate and maybe have a few drinks. We divide up into 3 groups. I'm designated driver for my group, not really one for drinking anyway, so I was cool with it. One quick little side note is that Chapter 1, The Entitled Kid at the Arcade. Now we arrive and decide to go eat lunch before running off to play games. Matt goes off to charge up his arcade card. You swipe a card instead of using tokens here. It also keeps track of your tickets, makes it easier to manage, that's for sure. Liz needed to go to the restroom, so I went with to show her where it was, and then felt my breakfast start to not agree with me. On my way back, I noticed something. A wild, entitled kid, about 10, 11, appears near our table. Wild, entitled kid uses steal, but it failed. Morgan noticed the entitled kid. Morgan uses roar. What do you think you're doing, you little thief? Wild, entitled kid ran away. I head on back and sit down. We go and enjoy our meal with no sign of the entitled kid. We chat, laugh, and joke around about the courses we took last semester, mentioning some rather interesting anecdotes. Like this one guy in our English literature course whose presentation ended with a proposal to his then girlfriend. We're having a good time, then finish up and go straight to the games. I'm off playing this one game that is like if Punch-Out was wearing Dark Souls as a costume. After winning a fight, turning to Matt, who's just watching me, and praising the sun while we're both going, "Do you even praise the sun, bro?" Meanwhile, Liz is playing some Galaga about a few cabinets away, when Wild Entitled Kid reappears. Morgan is watching her sis play when suddenly the entitled mother appears and with that oh-so-familiar tone, shrieks, "How dare you yell at my son! You could have traumatized my little angel!" "Oh, you mean that little thief who tried taking our Dave & Buster cards?" "How dare you accuse my little—" Meanwhile, Wild Entitled Kid uses pickpocket on Liz, but Liz feels him trying. "Ah! Get your hands off of me and stop trying to pick my pocket!" Hearing this, I rush over ready to snap at that entitled kid. Angry big bro mode engaged. Morgan rushing over to her sister's side and glaring daggers at the entitled kid who has Liz's driver's license in his hand. "Again, you little thief? Give that back to her right now! It doesn't belong to you!" The kid freaks out and runs behind his mother, who then goes up and slaps Liz in the face and says, "How dare you shriek at my—" She then gets cut off with me and Morgan now yelling at her. "No! How dare you!" Morgan and I share a glance as a subtle nod towards her. "How dare you yell at your elders? You should know how to respect your elders. I demand an apology, not just to me, but to my little angel who you traumatized, you female dog." Morgan, in an almost unnervingly calm tone to the entitled kid, "I'm so sorry your mother can't afford to get you a card to play games on here. I know she must probably struggle to pay her bills by taking care of 20 men each night, but thievery is not the answer. All that will lead to is jail time, or, heaven forbid, stealing from someone who would beat the dookie out of you." To the entitled mother, "I know it must be tough paying your bills with that limited income, but—" Entitled mother, now redder than a tomato, "How dare you call me a harlot, you disrespectful donkey! And as for you," she points to Liz. Me stepping in between her and Liz while speaking in a Scottish accent, No, you listen here, lassie. Your little heathen over there has harassed these ladies twice now. And don't you think a place like this would have some blotter cameras? I point at one. Heck, there's even one right frickin' there. Now I'ma ask you real nicely to kindly bugger off and leave him alone. Matt soon follows and said, Ma'am, your son has been going around trying to steal from people here, and you want an apology for him getting caught? You're out of your pea-picking mind. The entitled mother just starts screeching at the both of us, but soon after is thrown out along with her little crotch goblin by security. Apparently we weren't the only ones, just the only ones who yelled at the entitled kid when we caught him in the act. Soon after, we headed off, with me driving. While the others weren't too drunk, still somewhat sober as far as talking and walking goes, they'd probably be over the limit if a breathalyzer test was done. So on our way home, Matt gets a text from his girlfriend asking him to pick up some stuff, so he asked me if we could swing by Target on our way back. Morgan and Liz agree as they needed to get some milk as theirs expired yesterday. Chapter 2-1 Matt versus the Idiot Manager. Upon arrival, we split off to go grab what we need/want. I head off to go get some cereal and maybe a thing of beef jerky. I love that stuff. When out of the corner of my eye, I see Matt checking his phone to see what he needed to grab when I realized, wait, that's his lucky red polo shirt. He wore that when he won top prize stuff at a raffle event, getting a 3DS if I remember correctly. Right as he's putting his phone away, I hear the Idiot Manager screech, Slacking on the job, are we? You should know that today's an important day for us. Lady, I don't know what drugs you're on, but I don't work here. He gets cut off. That's no way to address your store manager. Now follow me, we're gonna fire your rude butt. Matt, thinking this will be easy and make for a great I told you so moment, decided to play along and walk with her. When the Idiot Manager tried to snatch his phone, he just held it above her head and kept it out of her reach, annoying her to no end. They, of course, get to the Idiot Manager's office where she wants his name. What's your name? I don't work here. More annoyed, she says, Don't give me that back, sass. Tell me your name. No, I don't freaking work here. Now screaming, Yes, you do. Now give me your name. Matt, last name here. You think this is funny, don't you? It says you don't work here. Give me a real name now. Last name, Pooh Sherlock. First name, no. Idiot Manager just loses her cool, but decides to call in security to handle this. What this won't steal? Time. I saw him goofing off on his phone, wasting company time. I've got to get back out there and keep a sharp eye out for any more lazy bums. You know how important our guest is, right? Without even giving security guard a chance to respond, she storms off in a huff. Name? Matt just hands him his ID and says, Does not work here. Security guard checks, rechecks, and checks once more only to find no record of him. It would appear you don't work here or at any of our stores. Yeah, your crazy harpy of a manager just grabbed me while I was picking up some things my girlfriend wanted me to get, screeching about how employees shouldn't be on their phones, then dragged me back here. Security guard soon let Matt go and was going with him to tell the Idiot Manager that he does not work here at all when they arrive on the scene. Chapter 2-2 Eclipse versus the Idiot Manager's sister, Karen. So I'm off doing my shopping after Matt gets dragged off. I text his girlfriend to let her know what happened and ask what she needed him to pick up, so that I can just pick it up for him. After getting that, I rendezvous with Morgan and Liz, and we head to the electronics section. En route, we come across a sweet old lady struggling to reach something on the top shelf. I, being the tallest out of the group, go get it for her. Old lady thanks me and asks me if I knew where the mouthwash was. I go and lead her to it, knowing they put it on a high shelf, and of course, help her get the kind she wants. Shortly after helping her, we're just a bit past the staff-only door Matt's behind when out of the blue, we hear, Hey! Hey! Yo! Yeah, I'm talking to you! We ignore it and try to move on. That's when I feel someone suddenly jerk me around. That's when I come face to face with the Idiot Manager's sister. Let's call her Karen. Your typical middle-aged Karen. You know how rude it is to ignore VIP customers? Fricking teens these days. Me ignoring my immediate instincts to chokeslam this bench. I don't immediately cut off by the Karen. Don't give me that cow manure. I just saw you help that old lady. You know what? What's your name? I'll have my sister, the manager. Yes, she did say it like that. Fire your rude butt. I don't work here. Now piss off, lady. That's no way to talk to me. I'm the manager's sister. I will have your job for this. I'll make sure you can never get a job here again. I glance off to the side and see Liz hiding behind Morgan, discreetly recording with Morgan's camera, while Morgan, acting as cover, pretends to be looking for something. Liz winks and gives a subtle thumbs up. Karen now pulling on my collar. Hey, don't look away from me. I'm talking to you. Me breaking free and now speaking in a thick southern accent.
You listen and you listen good here. I do not work here. Understand?
Yes, I spoke that slowly to her.
Yes, you do! Are all you employees so darn lazy?
Me, now in a more mocking tone, in Japanese. You're really stupid, aren't you? Side note, I'm half Japanese, mom's full Japanese, and I learned a bit of German, French, and Spanish from various family friends, coworkers that my dad introduced me to, mostly for networking. Karen, visibly confused, then angry.
Don't you mock me in Chinese, you
Racial slur. Me, in angry German. You are the dumbest person I've ever had the displeasure of meeting. Karen stumbles back, startled at the tone, I guess, and bumps her head against the shelf, then yells,
How dare you throw me against the shelf? That's it! I've had it with rude employees disrespecting me!
She then lunges at me, throwing a wide punch against a second-degree black belt. I dodge. Another punch, dodged. And a third. This one is rather weak-looking with very poor form. Thumb inside the fist. Bad move. I decide, screw it, and brace for the weak punch. Take the hit. Barely felt a thing, but I hear a crack.
Now you've done it, so you can apologize now?
She then opens her hand to notice her nail broke. Pro tip.
Never!
Put the thumb in the fist, always below the fist. Otherwise, you risk crushing your thumb on impact with something or someone. Karen now screaming,
You donkey, you broke my nail. I just had that done today.
She then throws a gut punch, this time learning her lesson and having the thumb out of the fist. I catch it, then apply pressure to the fingers. You see, there's this real fun technique where you can apply pressure to the fingers, pushing in, like you're pushing the fingernail into the knuckle, and down, fingertips deeper into the palm and hand, which causes immense pain and feels like your hand is being crushed. Me, in an annoyed tone,
Yada yada dasu.
Translation, good grief. And yes, this is a JoJo reference. I like that anime. Within seconds, she's screaming that it hurts and wants me to stop. Me, in an angry tone, now, I'm gonna let you go. Step back and don't try this dookie again. Otherwise, I'll introduce my shoe to your arse. Then give your face a real intimate relationship with the ground.
Got it!
She just nods and jumps back after I let go. Then tries to hit me with her purse. I dodged and it got caught on some stuff. Only a few seconds later do Matt and security guard arrive, originally heading past us to go find idiot manager.
What's going on here?
Karen, noticing the security guard.
Oh, thank God you're here, security guard. This thug tried to rob me.
Yeah, bloody right, you crazy witch. You tried to assault me when I told you I don't frickin' work here.
He broke my nail and tried to break my head.
Lady, we saw the whole darn thing. You threw 3 punches before he even decided to fight back. Idiot manager now arriving with 2 officers.
That's the one. Arrest him.
Me gesturing to Morgan while putting my arms up behind my head and stretching. She has the whole thing recorded. Watch that first. Police Officer 1 and Police Officer 2 watch the recording and ask me if I want to press charges. I shrug and say, nah, too much work involved. Matt then pipes up. So, this crazy harpy, points at idiot manager, dragged me off to her office thinking I worked here, ignoring every time I said I don't work here. Had security guard look me up all across Target stores. All because her stupid booty sister was here and she wanted to impress her. What the actual frick?
Shut up, you lazy slob. And you!
Points at Police Officer 1.
Arrest both of them. Now!
Ma'am, the only one who would be arrested today would be her.
Gestures toward Karen.
For aggravated assault.
The idiot manager then gets into a heated argument with him about it, and even scratches him while screaming that he
arrest that rude man.
Idiot manager was about to be cuffed when Karen struck the officer in the back with her purse. Both Karen and idiot manager got arrested for assaulting an officer. Aftermath, we all decided, screw window shopping, paid for our stuff, getting a 25% discount at security guard's request to the cashier, then left. Karen and the idiot manager were driven off in a cop car. To know what specifically happened next or for how long they were gone, a few weeks later when I went back to that Target and asked the cashier about idiot manager, cashier said,
Oh, her? Yeah, she no longer works here. After a situation with her sister and her harassing customers and even attacking an officer, she got blacklisted.
And that's the story of how in one day, my friends and I dealt with an entitled mother, a power-hungry manager, and her entitled sister. No clue what happened to the entitled mother besides getting banned from that Dave & Buster's. Okay, first and foremost, I'm sorry if I butchered that Japanese line. It was a simple one, but I'm pretty sure I got it. But if I didn't, let me know, and I'm sorry. Second, what a roller coaster. This story's called, I don't even know what that is. How could I ask you for it? Silly me thinking I wouldn't deal with any strange transactions between now and my last day. But today, a lady walks in with a handful of scratch tickets for me to check. At this point, if I see someone waddle in with a handful of scratch tickets and they don't bother to use the ticket checker at the front of the store to check them, I know they're gonna be difficult. Today was no different. I scanned $23 tickets and one $1 ticket in which she won a total of $22. You've won $22 there.
Alright, I want 4 $3 bingo with the $7 Lotto Max with everything on it and 3 keynotes.
Now, I purposely used no commas there because she didn't pause at all. Lotto Max and Keno both print out from the machine that also prints out her winner slip. So I decided to start there to not make things confusing. Alright, hold on. We'll start with the Lotto Max. You want a $7 ticket?
No, I wanted 4 $3 bingo tickets first.
Okay, we'll do those first. Now, the Lotto Max was a $7 tickets?
No, $7 with everything on it.
Lotto Max is $5. With the twist and tag, it's $7. Did you want the $7 ticket?
I want a $7 ticket with everything on it.
Alright, $7 ticket. Now, what did you want on your Keno ticket?
What's a Keno ticket? I didn't ask for a Keno ticket.
Customer behind her shoots off a look of, yes, you did. You said you wanted 3 Keno tickets.
I don't even know what that is. How can I ask you for it?
So you don't want a Keno ticket?
No, I didn't even ask for one. I asked for bingo tickets.
Yes, you did.
I don't even know what that is. Anyway, how much do I have left of what I won?
You have $3 left.
What did I want?
The customer behind her was getting visibly frustrated at this whole exchange now. Did you want 3 $1 tickets? The ones you won on?
No, Keno. It's a Keno I'm looking for.
I didn't say a word. The customer behind her is in absolute disbelief.
You know, Keno, it's a bingo card that you play through TV.
A TV bingo card.
No, it's called a Keno.
Is this what you mean? Presenting a TV bingo booklet?
Yes, a Keno.
These are called TV bingos. Keno is a completely different thing.
Well, how much are they?
$6 each.
Oh, I'll just get 3 $1 tickets.
16 days. Thankfully, I've only ever worked at gas stations where everyone was a regular, so we didn't have to deal with stupidity this much. And I'm so thankful. Holy crap. Yeah, I would not be happy there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to never miss an episode.